You sit down at your desk. Today is the day. You have a clear goal. That important project, that chapter you need to write, that skill you need to practice. You open your laptop, you close all the distracting tabs, you put on your focus playlist. You are a machine of productivity. You are unstoppable. And then it happens. A thought flickers through your mind. I wonder what's new on YouTube. It's a quiet whisper, but it's there. Just one video, you tell yourself. 5 minutes. A quick break before I really dive in. You type the URL without even thinking. The algorithm, a master of temptation, knows you better than you know yourself. It serves up the perfect video. 5 minutes turns into 15. 15 turns into an hour. You finally snap out of the trance, and you look at the clock. An hour has vanished. The project is untouched, and a familiar wave of shame and frustration washes over you. You had one job, one simple task, and you failed. The rest of the day is a write-off. You tell yourself you'll try again tomorrow, but you both know that's probably a lie. This isn't just a minor inconvenience. It's a quiet crisis of self-trust. Every time this happens, you break a promise to yourself. And with each broken promise, the belief that you are capable of achieving your goals gets a little bit weaker. The gap between the person you want to be and the person who just spent 90 minutes watching videos about historical cheese making grows a little wider. So you start to diagnose the problem. You come up with a list of usual suspects. The most common one is, I'm just lazy. You decide it's a fundamental character flaw, a moral failing. You see other people who seem so disciplined, so focused, and you conclude that they are simply made of stronger stuff than you are. Or maybe you tell yourself, I just have no willpower. You treat willpower like a magical resource, like mana in a video game. Some people are born with a huge mana pool, and you, unfortunately, were born with just enough to get out of bed in the morning. You believe the battle against distraction is a battle of pure, brute force willpower, and you are consistently losing. Or, the most sophisticated excuse of all. I probably have a short attention span. Maybe it's ADHD. You medicalize the problem. It's not your fault, it's your brain chemistry. It's a permanent condition, and there's nothing you can do about it except hope for the best. But what if I told you that all of these, laziness, lack of willpower, a broken attention span, are not the disease? They are just the symptoms. And by focusing on the symptoms, you are completely missing the real cause. The reason you can't focus is not because you are lazy or broken. It's not your fault. The real problem is your environment. You haven't lost your ability to focus. You are surrounding yourself with the most sophisticated, powerful, and profitable attention harvesting machines ever invented in human history, and you are expecting your fragile, monkey brain to win a battle of willpower against them. It's a fight you are designed to lose. Let me reframe this for you. Your focus isn't being stolen, it's being surrendered. Every single day, you walk into a digital casino filled with flashing lights, ringing bells, and endless free drinks, and you wonder why you can't just sit in a quiet corner and read a book. Think of it like this. Imagine your brain is a garden. For years, you've been trying to cultivate a beautiful garden of focus by standing in the middle of it and yelling at the weeds. Stop growing. I need to be productive. You're trying to use willpower to fight back the endless jungle of distractions. It's exhausting, it's demoralizing, and it doesn't work. The weeds always grow back because you're in a nutrient-rich swamp. A master gardener doesn't waste their energy yelling at weeds. They don't rely on willpower. They change the environment. They meticulously pull the existing weeds. They build a fence to keep out pests. They control the soil, and they manage the sunlight. They design a system where the things they want to grow can thrive, and the things they don't want to grow can't. Your focus is the same. Stop trying to be a willpower warrior in a hostile environment. Start being an architect of your own focus. Design an environment where concentration is the path of least resistance. So, how do we do that? How do we build this mental garden? We do it by fixing the 3 environments that control your attention: your digital fortress, your physical sanctuary, and your mental launchpad. Let's start with the most obvious enemy, your digital fortress. Your phone and your computer are not neutral tools. They are designed by armies of PhDs in behavioral psychology to be as addictive as possible. You cannot win a head-on battle with them. You have to disarm them. First, perform a notification massacre. Go into your phone's settings right now and turn off every single notification except for phone calls and text messages from your contacts. No notifications from Instagram, from YouTube, from the news, from your email. None. A notification is a tiny, external interruption that hijacks your brain. Each buzz, each ping, is your phone saying, "Stop what you're doing. Look at me." This is more important. It's not. By turning them off, you are taking back control. You will check your apps on your terms, not on theirs. Second, drain the color from your world. One of the most powerful tricks to make your phone less addictive is to turn on grayscale mode. A world of vibrant, candy-colored icons is designed to be appealing. A world of gray is just utilitarian. It's boring, and boring is exactly what you want your biggest distraction to be. You'll be amazed how much less appealing it is to scroll through a colorless Instagram feed. Third, create friction. Delete the social media apps you use for mindless scrolling. If you need to check them, you can use the web browser. This tiny bit of extra friction is often enough to stop the automatic, unconscious habit of opening the app. For your computer, get a website blocker. Block the distracting sites, news, social media, YouTube, during your designated work hours. You are building a fence around your garden. Now, let's move to your physical sanctuary. Your brain takes cues from your physical environment. If your space is chaotic, your mind will be chaotic. The first rule is, one space, one purpose. Your brain is an association machine. If you work from your bed, your brain starts to associate your bed with the stress of work, which makes it harder to sleep. If you watch Netflix at your desk, your brain associates your desk with relaxation, which makes it harder to focus when it's time to work. You need to create clear, distinct zones. Your bed is for sleeping. Your couch is for relaxing. And your desk is for working. That's it. Be ruthless about this separation. The second rule is the clean slate protocol. At the end of every workday, take 2 minutes to reset your workspace. Clear everything off your desk that doesn't belong there. Put away the papers, the pens, the coffee mug. A cluttered desk is a minefield of tiny, distracting decisions. A clean desk is a silent invitation to focus. It tells your brain, this is a space for clear thinking. The third rule is the phone prison. When you sit down to do deep, focused work, your phone does not get to be on the desk next to you, even if it's face down. That's not good enough. Its mere presence is a drain on your cognitive resources. Your phone goes into another room. Or, at the very least, in a drawer, on silent. The goal is to make accessing it an intentional, physical effort, not a mindless twitch. Finally, we have your mental launchpad. This is about priming your brain for focus before you even begin. The most important tool here is to define the win. The reason you get distracted is often because you don't have a clear, specific target for your attention. You sit down to work on the project. That's not a task. It's a vague, intimidating cloud of anxiety. Of course your brain is going to run away to the safety of YouTube. Before you start any work session, you must define a specific, achievable win. Don't write the essay. Instead, your task is to write the first paragraph of the essay. Don't study for the exam. Your task is to review chapter 3 and complete 10 practice problems. A clear, small target is easy for your brain to lock onto. It removes the ambiguity that invites distraction. The second tool is the 2-minute rule. The hardest part of any task is starting. Procrastination is not about the task itself, it's about the friction of activation. The 2-minute rule is your secret weapon against this friction. Whatever your task is, commit to doing it for just 2 minutes. That's it. Anyone can do anything for 2 minutes. This isn't a trick to fool yourself into working for hours. It's a way to make starting so easy that it's impossible to say no. And what you'll often find is that once you've started, once you're in motion, the task no longer seems so daunting. So, let's put it all together. The battle for focus is not one with willpower. It's one with architecture. Stop blaming yourself. Stop telling yourself you're lazy or broken. You're not. You're a human being with a brain that was never designed to navigate the digital casino we all live in. It's time to stop fighting and start designing. Build your digital fortress. Create your physical sanctuary. And prime your mental launchpad. Focus isn't some mystical state you have to wait for. It's the natural result of a well-designed environment. It's not a superpower you're born with, it's a muscle you build. And your environment is the gym. Stop trying to lift heavy weights in a noisy, chaotic playground. Build a clean, quiet gym for your mind, and you will be amazed at how strong you can become.